Narcissism is not confidence. It's not being strong. It's not self-love. It's not charisma. It's a disorder that survives by feeding on other people. And the reason so many people don't understand it is because narcissism doesn't always look abusive at first. It looks charming. It looks powerful. It looks like they know who they are. But that's not what it is. A narcissist doesn't connect. They extract. They don't love. They perform. And everything about them is transactional. Every conversation, every bond, every relationship. It's designed to secure one of three things: admiration, control, or obedience. Because inside, there is a hollow hunger, and they need another human being to constantly feed it. And here's the part people need to hear. The moment you stop feeding their ego, you are not a person to them anymore. You become a threat. You stopped validating the illusion. You stopped being easy to control. And another thing is, they rewrite reality without blinking. Gaslighting is not an accident. It is not miscommunication. Gaslighting is survival. Because for a narcissist, accountability feels like annihilation. So instead of facing what they did, they will deny, blame shift, flip the script, accuse you of what they are doing, twist facts, edit the story, and keep going until you start questioning your own sanity. And that is how they trap people. Not always with violence, but with psychological warfare. And one of the darkest truths is this: narcissists collect people like trophies. You are special as long as you're useful. But once you start having boundaries, once you start seeing clearly, once you start speaking truth, they don't self-reflect. They retaliate. And the retaliation is usually subtle. It's smear campaigns, silent treatment, emotional punishment, provoking you on purpose, turning people against you, and making you look crazy for reacting to what they did to you. And if you've ever felt intense anger after dealing with a narcissist, listen to this. That rage is not because you're bitter. That rage comes from realizing this was never something you could fix with love. Not with patience, not with loyalty, and not with understanding. Because you were not failing them. They were never capable of showing up in the first place. Narcissistic abuse leaves behind a trail of people who are confused, exhausted, self-doubting, emotionally drained, and spiritually disconnected. Because they were slowly trained to abandon themselves. So here's the truth that sets people free. Healing begins the moment you stop trying to understand them and you start protecting yourself. Not explaining, not proving, not defending, just protecting. Because narcissism does not respond to love. It responds to boundaries, consequence, and distance. And the reason your healing feels like a war is because you are not just healing a breakup. You are healing from someone who tried to distort your reality. So again, narcissism is not confidence. It is not self-love. It is an emptiness that survives by consuming others. And the moment you wake up, the moment you stop feeding it, you become the one thing they cannot tolerate: a free person.